So you got your midterms back and maybe you didn't get as good of a grade as you wanted. You thought that you did well, but boom, you got a 30%, 40%, 50%, maybe you even got a 20%. Well, this right here is exactly what we're gonna do to get you back on the path, to pick up the broken pieces, put you back on that railroad and continue chugging along. My name is Alex. I got a master's degree in chemical engineering at the age of 22, and trust me, I've been through all of it. I've gotten over 100% on tests, and I've gotten a 16% on the very first test I took in grad school, so I know what it looks like. This here is exactly what you need to do to get back on the track. By the way, hit the follow button. I make advice videos for young engineers like you. I'm the big brother that you never had, so hit the follow button if you want some help. The first thing, as simple and as easy as it sounds, you need to just relax, calm down, and forgive yourself, because I know you're probably beating yourself up in your head right now. That's what I would do. Every time I would do poorly on a test, I would immediately go into a level 90 freak out. That is not productive. When you do that, you are not going to do better on the test. You need to accept the fact that, this test didn't go the way you wanted, but that is okay, because there is a reason that you are here. There is a reason that you are going through the process of engineering school. It's fine. This is what happened. This happens to every single person in the entire engineering program. So now tactically, hopefully you can get some version back of the test. Either you have to ask the teacher, maybe they just hand it back to you, maybe they post it up on Canvas or something. Figure out a way to get access to your old tests and figure out exactly where you went wrong. Now you can do this either on your own, or what I would recommend, just go to office hours and simply ask the professor. Say, yo, teach, this happened. I don't understand why. Can you please explain it to me? Then the teacher can actually explain to you how to do the problem, and you need to make sure that you're taking notes while they do this, because then what you're going to do is take that home and rework that problem 60, 70, 80 times, however many times you need to rework it so you actually understand it. And I don't want you memorizing simply the algorithm for doing the problem. I want you to deeply understand the material. I want you to engage with the material. I want you to really get what it is that you're doing. Now let's assume maybe you have 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, maybe 7 weeks until your next midterm. Start studying today, because the reality is you didn't do as well as you wanted on the last midterm. So it is so important to begin that process of just getting back on the horse, continuing down the path, continuing to study and prepare for your next test early and immediately. And every single day, if you do this, all you really need to put in is 15, 20, maybe 30 minutes of just doing practice problems with old tests, old homeworks, looking at old assignments, and also run back the problems on that test that you didn't do as well on, because you know it's going to show back up, whether it's embedded somewhere in the second midterm or it just shows up again on the final. It is so important to understand all the mistakes so you can correct them going forward.